Don't let perfection be the enemy of good enough. A lot of times, people, when they are starting a new endeavor, like for example, recording videos, they want their videos to be all perfect. Like I have friends who have started YouTube videos and, they were discouraged because after 2 years, after like a couple weeks of doing their videos every day, they only got like 10 subscribers. And they felt like people weren't watching their videos, they weren't getting likes, and yada yada. Little do they know, if they would stay consistent, no matter how shitty they think their videos are, after a period of 4 years, generally you acquire at least 4,000 subscribers. And as long as you stay consistent, you will make progress. It might not be as good a progress as you think you should get, but it's more progress than you start out with. It's more success than you start out with. I've had friends who spend all their time editing their videos, trying to make them all pretty and stuff like that. They spend all this time writing an outline and stuff. Of course, my videos would be better if I wrote an outline, but I don't have enough time to do an outline. And so if I told myself I need to do an outline and edit my videos perfectly, or else no one's going to watch my videos. If I don't do my videos perfectly, then there's no point in doing videos at all. Well, then shit, that's a good way to lose motivation. And anytime you feel like pumping out a video, but you don't feel like spending enough time to do an outline and editing and crap, then you're just gonna say, fuck it, why even bother? And that's actually a plague I see a lot of people deal with in all aspects of their life. Some of my clients, and doing personal training for over 6 years, I've noticed if I tell them, hey man, low carb diet, that's the best way to do it. Keep your carbs under 20 grams a day. Strive to eat 1 gram per pound of lean mass from whole meat, and then they're like, oh, I can't eat that much meat. It's too much meat. Oh, but I love pasta. Like, you've got to be a little bit lenient. It's fine. If you have, one pasta meal a week, but the rest of the week you try your best to eat enough protein, and you keep your carbs low, you're going to get way better results than if you were to continue doing what you have been doing. A lot of people, their whole, before they're eating all this pasta, they're not eating much protein at all, and they weren't exercising. Well, now they're exercising at least 3 times a week. They're eating like hardly any carbs, most of the week. Might have some pasta once or twice a week. Might not be eating enough meat, but they're eating way more than they were before. They're going to get better results. They're going to get some kind of results. They're going to make some progress. Now, the closer they get to the protocol, the better results they're going to get. But slowly over time, small steps over time equals big success. You will see results build up. And, a lot of times at first, it's hard to say consistently perfect. Over time, it gets easier and easier. And for some people, like for me, man, it took me a long time before I finally convinced myself to get dialed in. But a lot of that has to do with believing in the protocol. If you believe that training every single day you'll get better, you're more likely to do it because you see the benefits. But also, it's easier said than done. Just doing a little bit every day is better than doing a whole lot once a week, once a month. More consistently, even if it's crappy. Some people, again, like trying to be perfect all the time is more likely to make you inconsistent. If you have low motivation, striving for the highest amount that you can achieve is a very easy way to not stay consistent, because you have the standards so high, it creates this anxiety. If I go to jiu-jitsu today, I've got to roll hard. I've got to go hard. It's better to say, okay, I'm going to go to jiu-jitsu. I'm going to do the drilling, maybe watch people roll, and then maybe roll a round or two. It's better to do that more often rather than having I got to have good cardio if I go. I got to perform well. Like, you create performance anxiety. And that's also a reason. That's also something like when you go on a date. You go on a date and you're like, oh, I gotta give them a good impression. I've got to, be on my A game. I've got to buy everything for them. I've got to have good social skills and yada yada. Like, it creates performance anxiety. It's a lot better just to walk in there and have a good time. And if chaos happens, embrace the chaos. And better things will happen, whether that's lessons to be learned, whether that's, they tell their friend about you or something. That's going to end up better than if you're like, oh, I've got to do everything right, and blah, blah, blah. Like, so, I have this friend who used to always strive, or he used to always have these gigantic goals. Like, oh, I'm going to get a Ferrari in 2 years, or I'm going to, make $1 million in 2 years. And he'd always talk about all this stuff and then never make any progress. I'm gonna get ripped. I'm joining the gym and blah blah blah. I'm on this new like lemon juice cleanse. I'm gonna get down to 7% body fat in 4 weeks. Giant goals, and then not making any progress. And a lot of times he got fatter when he did that lemon juice cleanse. He lost his job. A lot of crazy things, and a lot of that has to do with setting the standard too high and discounting the power of little steps, little by little, every day. They equal big success over time. So, with that being said, strive to be consistent. Don't strive to be perfect. Don't even worry too much about trying your best. Just focus on doing it. Going to jiu-jitsu, going to the gym, meeting up with your personal trainer, going out and lifting those weights. Even if you're not lifting heavy or PRs or whatever, just go and get the workout in. Eat low carb as often as you can, or whatever the protocol is. Eat vegan as consistently as you can, whatever you think is healthy. Go out on that date and just talk. Just relax. Let go of the resistance. Don't worry about what they think. Don't worry about the outcome. A lot of people are so attached to the outcome. It's gotta, she's gotta like me. There's gotta, the relationship. What are we? Are we friends or are we girlfriend and boyfriend? Like, just stop. Just relax. Like, oh, outcome dependence. Like, oh, I gotta get all these subscribers on YouTube. This video's gotta be great. Just record the video. And if people don't watch it, oh well. Go to jiu-jitsu. If you get your head smacked in, well, chances are it's not that bad, because whatever happens to you when you go to a martial art, usually it's same thing that happens pretty regularly. It's to be expected. And if other people can survive it, you can survive it. Go to that job interview. You don't have to be perfect. Just go. Do your best. Do your best in a relaxed fashion. And it's okay. If you don't get the job there, keep trying. Keep applying for job interviews. Keep taking action. Take action, but don't be so attached to the outcome that you're resisting, don't let go of that resistance. Let go of the attachment to outcome. Do it. Just record those videos. Go through the motions. Stay consistent. And it's okay. Things will be better. Outcome dependence. Let go of the outcome. Let go of the resistance. Appreciate. Take action. Don't let perfection be the enemy of good enough. Consistency is key. Just doing little bits over time. You don't need to create big things right now. Big things are created brick by brick, little by little creates a damn house. Can you believe that? By placing that one brick and then another brick on top of it, another brick on top of it. If you place one brick on top of another, one brick a day, eventually you're gonna have 1,000 bricks that stack up. And if you form it according to a blueprint, a plan, you're gonna create something. And remember, whether you do it or you don't, life is going on anyway. If you record these little videos every day, no matter how shitty they are, think about in 4 years. That's almost 2,000 videos. if you do one video a day. Somebody's going to watch some of your videos and it's going to resonate with them. If you go to jiu-jitsu every day and you just go, you do the drilling, maybe do some rolling, you can even half-ass it. But, even 4 times a week, even if you're half-assing it, after 4 years, you're going to be pretty good, even if you've half-assed it, because you're just exposing yourself to jiu-jitsu. If you expose yourself to cardio, you just go walking every day. You just diet down a little bit. You lower your portion size. You eat whole foods. You stay relatively consistent eating low carb and exercising. Over time, you're going to create something. You might even be creating motivation to do harder things, to become better. But it's all about exposing yourself to your goal little by little, that you realize the goal eventually. It manifests over time. So it's a very important thing because it's very overwhelming when you're so attached to that. Oh, this big thing. I need to create this big goal, this Ferrari, this 7% body fat. No. I'm just going to be healthy. I'm going to be happy. I'm going to be successful. I'm going to be consistent. Leave a question, comment down below, and I'll talk to you all next time.